The one and only Amir Ali.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
And then I started doing more research and I found you, and I hate doing videos, but the coaching calls was one of the things. And then you had another video that caught my eye where it was specific, outside the PMP, but I knew this is real content. This is things that will be on the exam, right?
I did hard work for sure, but I think the follow-up, sir, you did. I don't know how you managed to do the follow-up. With one particular student like me, you have hundreds of students. You're just keeping an eye on each of the students. So after my hard work, I can say that the credit goes to you, sir. That is for sure.
Hi Amir, good morning. Yes, I cleared the exam. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. And this has happened only because of the customized roadmap and mocks, and you always keep on asking us to do proper RCA, detailed RCA. It happened only because of the detailed RCA. Yes, this RCA helped me a lot.
Thank you for all this guidance and support you gave me, Mr. Amir. Thanks for our team.
So I was just looking at his post, who cleared the PMP, and he used to post the success stories on daily basis. So I reached out to Alina and I asked her how is his program or something. So she said you can trust him and you should join this program if you are looking for it.
It was a very customized base feedback that I was getting from sir, from you.
So yes, follow-up is very important, and thank you very much for that. It made me accountable. If you didn't ask me this often, I would have slacked off more.
I would say your course was super important. I think this was the main part, once you understand the course, and then I think the mocks were super important. Your emphasis on mocks, you kept nagging us that, get this mock done, do RCA. All of this was super helpful because questions were they were similar. So yeah, mocks were, there are so many mocks that you have, and if you do all of them, I'm pretty sure anybody who goes, who does them can easily clear a PMP.
Amir, first of all, thank you so much. I think without your guidance, it took me 1 year, one complete year. I was preparing for PMP through books and everything. So I was giving some mocks also available online, and I was not able to, have that confidence that I'll be able to clear. But I'm telling you, after attending the classes, especially after doing the mocks, doing the RCAs, I was feeling confident enough that yes, I can attempt it. And the day you told me to book your exam, I still asked you that are you sure that I can give the exam? And you said yes, you're ready.
First of all, I thank you a lot for the privilege, because when I started encounter with your program through LinkedIn, so some of your thoughts, always motivating me, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. So I always follow you, almost everything, all your journeys. I watch all of them, even the one that they speak in your local language.
So that was not an easy journey, and it would not be possible without you. I really appreciate the support. He was always available for my questions and always put me in the right direction. And actually, if I want to say how was the journey, my journey started 2 years back. Then I first called you for the SP, and then you directed me to PMP, and then we did SP after that, and then you tricked me to do the PGMP.
Thank you so much, and again, Amir, thank you so much, and your mocks are really good. I mean, everyone should do your mocks for sure, and then they will be all prepared for the exam. And trust your program.
And then you came with your follow-ups, and that kind of really boosted me. Those daily follow-ups, making sure that I was getting the mocks that I needed to do completed and following up on me, it really boosted my motivation again. And as I was started doing those mocks, I got an opportunity for a job which required me to have PMP, so I had to go for PMP before I get the interview.
Mostly coaching goal is for you understand how you will solve the question. Mostly it is like that. We can only do the 10 or 12 questions, maybe less than that. But main thing is it will come into your bones that you have to do elimination technique. So you cannot go just, okay, this is the answer, I will go directly put this answer. That is the main thing. It will come into you that you have to do elimination technique. That is the best thing for coaching all.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, with the right guidance from yourself, I managed to do good in the exam and to clear the PMP. I would say that your approach was really helpful because I'm not that type of a person who would sit there and read a lot of theoretical things to get things done. I'm more of a practical person who would prefer practicing over sticking to the theoreticals. And
I would definitely say that the root cause analysis for me was the key. And here's why. Is some people try so hard to memorize all the processes and how they're all linked together. And if you do this, then you got to do that. And some people, maybe they think that way. That was very hard for me. It was just a lot to memorize. I'm not Amer Ali. I can't do that. So for me, just the process of actually answering the questions with your technique of process of elimination. And then if you're left with always like two answers, which one do you do? And if you get it wrong, you have to go do the root cause analysis. So thank you, sir. Yeah, thank you very much for everything. Fantastic. I would not have done as well as I had done if I hadn't had the foundation that you gave me, for sure.
Who here wants to be successful? Raise your hands. Hi guys, and welcome to another coaching call. I'm extremely happy, pumped. As you can see, 6 students cleared today. Yes, today 6 students clear, and so happy for them. By the way, if you are not my student, my class is going to start on this Friday, and join that class so that I can help you into that. If you are my student, put something in the message. What's your name? Where you from? Which batch you are in? So that I can know that which batch you are in. Okay, without further ado, let's do. I have multiple questions. Today I was thinking which question to do, which not to do. So I took a liberty of taking 5 question answers. But before I go to that question answers, I need your name there. And I have something to explain, for which I'll get my beautiful whiteboard. Okay. Put your something in the chat box while I'm getting my whiteboard, because I need to explain something. Where are you from? What's your name? Put something in the chat box, please. Yeah, finally I'm able to get it. Yes. Okay. So yeah, this is our board, and I want to explain you a few things before I go to the question answers. Azhar batch 11. Good, Azhar sir. Good to have you. Okay. So you know the mantra, 1 is greater than 0. So I wanted to explain something. And of course, if I can make a small video that can help you, I will be more than lovely to know that. There are 4 important documents in this topic. What are the 4 important documents? If you know, put something in the chat box. Just like that. Now the light is okay. Yes. There are 4 important documents in this topic. Hey Alexa, turn the light off. What are the 4 important documents? What are the 4 important documents in this topic? 4 important documents. There are 4 important documents in this topic. Still, somebody is there. Working on that, guys. Working on it. What are the 4 important topics? What are the 4 important documents? Risk register, issue log, risk management plan, and risk report. Four important documents. I want to know what each of these documents do. Let me see if I put light here. Let me better. Is it better or worse? This is not good. A little bit far. Yeah, that's better. There are four important documents. What are the four important documents? Risk register, issue log, risk report. What are these? Risk management plan, risk report. How do you identify it and what does it contain? Four important documents. I look like an angel. With that behind. G. What does risk register contain? What does issue log contain? Risk management, risk report. What are these things and what do they contain? Yes, please. We update risk plan. Okay, Ji. Azhar is saying risk management plan is having all the identify risk. Azhar 100% wrong. Okay, issue log. We put risk unplanned wrong. Risk management, how we plan. Risk register is having all those. So Azhar, you put first risk management plan is having all the identified risk, and then now you are putting risk register is having all those things. So can you put your answers in one way? One document has those things. Which one is it? Is it risk plan or risk management? Which one is that? This, if you understand these four documents, you understand a lot of context into that. Let's start with the risk management plan. Risk management plan consists of how the process is going to happen, how the process sequence steps we are going to follow. It talks about the process, how the steps, how the process they are going to follow. What are the processes there? That is what we are going to talk about in risk management plan. It does not have any risk. Okay, risk management plan, RMP, does not have any risk. It talks about the process, how the risk process is going to happen. How the risk process is going to happen. Like, how do we do the audit? What is the step number 1? What is the step number 2? What is the step number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? How the process is going to happen. That is what risk management plan has. Now, risk report. Risk report is your summary report. Okay. So let's say you have a risk review meeting. Okay. You have a risk review meeting weekly or bi-weekly. And as a result of that weekly or bi-weekly, what has happened in the last 2 weeks and what is going to plan for next 2 weeks. That is what we have in the risk report. That is what we have in the risk report. Now, risk itself. Risk itself is probability into impact. what is the probability that something can happen, and if that thing happen, what is the impact of that pattern thing? What is the probability something can happen, and if that thing happen, what is the impact of that thing? Okay, that is basically risk for you. For anything to be risk, it has to be identified and then plan. If you did not identify it and it happened, it's not a risk, it's an issue. If you made a plan for it, but the plan did not work, again, it's not a risk, it's an issue. So two things has to be identified before happening and it happened according to the plan. Then it is considered as a risk. We put the risk in the risk register, all risk. Okay. All risks with their plans, how to handle them, their risk owners, triggers, everything about the risk is in the risk register. Am I making sense here? They are Azhar Mushtaq. Like I got a message from two people that are in the call. Am I making sense here? What is risk register? What is? What does it have? Then next thing, anything happened, and you have no plan for it. It's an issue and it goes into issue log. Anything that happened and you do not have a plan to handle it, it's an issue, it goes into issue log. Does that make sense to you guys? Is that clear? Put something in the chat box if that's clear. मैं कोचिंग कॉल में होगा मर्जी आपकी Okay guys, so if that is clear, let's go over question number 1. जी, what's your answer here? So you want to show status. So status always, as we discussed, goes into risk report. Okay. Status always go into risk report. So let's go with this question. G. 48 question. G. They are saying issue log. You are the project manager. When risk occurred. Now this is what we discussed just 5 minutes back. If it was not according to the plan, okay, this was not according to the plan, this means it's a problem. So there's an issue. We'll document in the issue log. Good job. Okay, Ji. What other people are saying? I guess my camera was dirty. Now it is clean. They are saying risk register. What other people are saying? I want to know. Okay. Now you made a plan for it. It's a risk register. G, what's the answer here? You identified risk, but suddenly there was not. You made a plan for it, audit the process. So audit will be risk management plan. Okay. We already all this question. Okay. Answer this one. Okay, the 4 tools that are mentioned here are Monte Carlo, Tornado, decision tree, influence. These are the 4 tools that are mentioned in the question. So whenever the question asks about anything, okay, we should always know what does those things are. Yes, I am explaining there. The 4 tools that are mentioned there were these 4 tools, right? Monte Carlo analysis, tornado diagram, decision tree, influence diagram. These are the 4 tools and technique that we use in quantitative risk analysis. First thing is we use this tool in quantitative risk analysis. What does quantitative risk analysis mean? First, you identify risk, you put in the risk register, then you rank them to qualitative risk analysis. Those risks which has been ranked by qualitative, then now you use quantitative risk analysis. Quantitative risk analysis give us a number into that. Monte Carlo analysis. Monte Carlo analysis give us the S curve. It's a probability distribution curve. Like what is the probability? You will achieve. That is Monte Carlo analysis. Okay, tool number 1. The second is tornado analysis. It is also known as sensitivity analysis. It is like this. It shows which factors positive or negatively are impacted. Let's say a rain happened in construction site. Which will affect more. That's a sensitivity analysis, also known as tornado analysis. Does that make sense to everybody? Is it making sense? Or are you getting more confused? The third is decision tree analysis. Decision tree, it uses expected monetary value, which is risk, probability into impact. It has 2 options. Option A, B. Whichever EMV is more, we do. Does that make sense now? As of now, they are, and everyone who are listening, these 3 techniques are clear to you guys. The 4th technique, influence diagram. Influence diagram, check which activity is more risky. Okay, so for example, activity A B, C, D, E, F. Which one is more risky? So which one is convergent or divergent? We go with that activity. It's more risky. Okay. So now going back to the previous question. Now answer the question. Now answer the question. So we are looking for the severity of the event. Tornado analysis would be the right answer. Okay. Tornado analysis would be the right answer. Now, if you are my student and you want to take the retraining, my class is going to start on this Friday. Just message me. I'll add you a group. There is no charges at all. But if you are not my student and you want to become PMP, my class is going to start on this Friday and I still have 3 slots left. This is my number. Okay. And I'll make sure you become certified PMP in the minimum possible time. Today, over 6 students have cleared. Alone today, we have 6 students clearing. Okay. In 2025, we have more than 800 plus PMP with 99%. Let's say 99% for easiness. 99%. What do I do? First, it will be 2 weeks of training. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 2 weeks. It will provide you necessary PDUs. Even like 70% of my students are those who have already taken the training before. So even if you have done the PDUs, still the next thing is very important for you. The most important thing in my program is that I'm going to sit with you. I'm going to look at your learning style. And on the basis of your learning style, I'm going to make a customized roadmap. Okay. Let's say, for example, if you read books, I'll give you books. If you do not read books, you never have to read books. There's a student in batch 12 that is starting on Friday. She loves to read book. Like she has pointed out 5 mistakes in my book as of now. She have read like 8 chapters in last week. So I'll give you a customized roadmap that works for you. How much time you can give, how much study you can do, what is your learning style. On the basis of that, you will get a customized roadmap that works for you. Now, the most important thing in my program, even more important than this, is follow-up. Once the roadmap is given to you, we do extensive follow-up with you to make sure that you stay on the right track. If you are making any mistake, the coach is there. It will have a one-to-one session with you, plus daily follow-up, plus frequent weekly follow-up, making sure every single thing that we do, it follows the right context. The goal here is that we make sure you understand the content, you make sure that you clearly become PMP. This follow-up is a very important thing. But then I add another element to this, coaching calls. That is question answer session. You see, this is one question answer session you are in. We do 4 question answers in 1 week. Tomorrow, we have a premium ATP question answers in which we are going to solve the questions. Since I'm a PMI ATP, PMI has given us some question answer like 465. And I have even asked for latest question answers 3 days back, which they will give in few days. We do those question answers in the class. Premium ATP questions we do in the class on Tuesday, then on Thursday, live question answer session, then Saturday, 180 question answers. This we keep on doing. And then once you start getting good score, you also get best simulator into it as a part of the program. My simulator has more than 10,000 questions, which makes sure you are ready for the exam. Okay, those questions are the best questions in the market, and they are available as a part of the program. And then, of course, you become the part of that community that grows, that motivates each other. Every single person, when they do PMP, they share their success journey. You come as a part of them. You listen them how they did it. You can ask them questions. You see, the only thing that the community part is more important than anything else anyone else does. When you become the part of the community, you listen to them, you understand, okay, what are the announcers, how I can do it, how they did it, what are their challenges. You come to that, you become the part of that. We keep on doing that, keep on doing that, keep on doing that. And when I feel you are ready for the exam, we will tell you, book the exam, you will give the exam, and then I will record your success journey. Right? Just today, Farah from Saudi Arabia, she cleared PMP. Afsha from Pakistan, a working mom, she cleared PMP. Then one Atif from Pakistan, he cleared PMP. Let me check all those people who cleared PMP. Then, what's her name? Sonika from US DC, she cleared PMP. All these people have cleared PMP. And I only have one thing for them, that if they can do PMP, I'm sure you can do PMP. My class is starting on Friday. Bring me back and I'll make sure you become PMP. So if you are ready, I'm here for you. I hope you enjoy the coaching call. I hope I can get the ability to serve you, because we believe in the mantra of 1 is greater than 0. Wherever you are, whatever you do, let's get you certified. And have a great day.
I would have not been able to clear the exam if Amir Ali would have not been there. I would have not been.
I did not believe that I will be able to clear my PMP within a month.
I don't know what to say actually, like I'm kind of like really trembling.
I got my results and I was above target in all 3 categories.
Wow.
So